Welcome to your 5 minutes of self-care. So today I'd like to speak to you about living from an open heart consciousness. You may have heard these terms, this term many times around the spiritual community, and it's quite a big topic. Now, what does it really mean? Living from an open heart consciousness is, in essence, unconditional love. And throughout our lifetime, we have maybe closed up or protected our heart space because trusting has not been very easy because we got disappointed. You may have been betrayed. But I'm going to give you a different version here to understand that it really starts within us. If we live from an open heart consciousness, we allow like-minded people to come into our lives. I repeat, so if you live from an open heart consciousness, we will allow like-minded people to come into our space. Why am I saying this? When you work in the business world, we women have tended to become very young style, very masculine, and have also maybe adopted the distorted masculine behaviors and the way of behaving, which has not really served necessarily our own benefit and has also disconnected us from our inner nature, of our divine feminine nature. Meaning, we have to still work in an environment where egos thrive. The corporate culture still supports the way how the masculine energy and not necessarily healthy energy gets rewarded for their behavior. And it is a concept and a culture that we see throughout life, not only in the business world. We see this also in the role plays between relationships. We see this in our daily lives. And I am not, so please don't get me wrong, I'm not a feminist, because I'm a great believer that women and men, there's a reason why we are having these both energies, and we have both of these energies within us, yin and yang. And when you come to union to understand where we have to be more yin and step into our feminine energy, the intuitive energy, yielding, and when we become more yang, we action and we get things done, the male energy. And this is something that we need within us, but we also understand that what would you like to be like as a woman? I'm saying this very consciously. Do you want to be a bulldozer and adopt a young style attitude and totally forget your feminine part? The feminine that is nurturing, that is loving, that is intuitive. And I'm speaking here mainly also to the ladies out there, because I know working on a yacht, working in crew, we are hands-on, but also need to know when to step in our feminine energy. And especially this topic of women in power, and I find this great because it's kind of like ticking the box. Yeah, let's make sure we have the women empowerment, we have the ratio in corporate that it's a woman, we have more women than men. But at the end of the day, who pulls the strings? That is the question here. So from an open heart consciousness means that you embrace these two energies. It also means that no matter how much you got hurt, you go into this hurt and everything flows out. You get in touch with your feelings and in your emotions, and it comes out. And this needs to be cleared out because you don't want to block it with all of this grief, resentment, sadness, and anger. These are lower vibrational energies and frequencies, and we attract more of these in our lives. When we clear this out and we become soft again, and we become receptive again, then we will attract also the similar energies back. So this week, become aware in what energy you are currently in, whether you're more action-oriented, you're more pushing, you get things done, you run after things, you force it, or if you're more intuitive and you sit back and you say to yourself, okay, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. I'm just going to take it easy. And this is something that we all shall embrace to really live from this open heart consciousness. Namaha, Namaste.